100%. Cheers.
Brand new podcast, Two Bears, One Cave. Tom is indisposable. However, we have another disabled person to fill in his shoes.
Yeah,
My buddy Young Gravy, new album's out right now, Serving Country. It's fucking phenomenal. Shania Twain, Brantley Gilbert, Zach Brown. I mean, it's pretty fucking epic.
Juicy J.
Juicy J.
It's a nice combination of people.
It's fucking awesome. Let's get right into it. Oh, listen to this new album. We were listening to it in the gym the last couple days. And I was like, you're like Barry White.
Thank you.
You got like,
Love that.
Your voice is like, I mean, just so fucking soothing.
Thank you.
It's really, like, honestly, if I didn't know you, I would listen to it and have sex. But but I know you and I feel like it would be a threesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I got some
gravy?
I got some male porn star friends, and I have to switch off the video when they show up.
Really?
Sometimes I'll be watching a video like halfway there, and then it'll zoom out, and it's my homie's face, and I'm like, oh man, Spencer, come on, dog.
Wait, who's Spencer?
We talked about this guy on the last time, I think. He's just a well-known porn star. He's a homie. Shout out to Spencer.
Oh, yeah. I gotta watch some of his stuff. I can't watch Christy Mack anymore because I became friends with her.
Okay.
And so I can't.
Christy Mack. Okay.
Christy Mack's like.
Yeah, I remember we talked a little bit about the porn stars, and you mentioned one very specific that I was close with. Yeah.
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 You've been close with a lot of my favorite porn stars.
Yeah.
Do you get anxiety? What's more nerve-wracking, going up and doing a collab with Shania Twain or fucking a porn star?
Oh man, I don't think either. I mean, the earlier era of fucking with porn stars was definitely nerve-wracking, and then you come to realize that what they want is they don't want what they get at work. They want.
Well, I can do that. I can definitely give them what they don't get at work.
They want it more passionate, and they're just chill.
Oh, for real?
All of them pretty much just come over and they smoke weed, and then we just get straight to business, and then chill for like 30 minutes, and then they're out.
Really?
That's kind of
what's the conversation with a porn star like after sex? Like, do they talk about like, man, this Trump is really?
I mean, they will. They do often compliment, you know what I'm saying? And I think that they maybe have it kind of built in that they need to compliment guys that
really. So, that's such a porn star move. Bring in summer shandies. Have you ever had a summer shandy? By the way, I know I just interrupted you to have a drink, but I think it's worth it.
I'm down.
These are summer shandies. This is with our vodka porosos, but Leanne got me drunk on these last night. It's 4 beers, a cup of vodka, like 4 tablespoons of simple syrup, and 4 limes. And it doesn't taste like a beer, but it
look like lemons.
That's lemons. Those are lemons. Okay, those are definitely lemons. Those are definitely lemons. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, baby, it's good.
We're going to talk about your hand in a second, but I want to get to porn stars. So they're very complimentary of your sex. They're like, that was.
Well, yeah. I mean, I usually kind of prepare myself, make sure that I'm going to be on point.
Oh, do you jerk off first?
Don't exercise that day. Yeah, jerk off. Maybe get a little hymns or something going on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, it stinks. I'm never going to have sex with a porn star.
What?
Because Leanne, I said to Leanne,
took me a second there, yeah. The thing is they live very normal lives, and they want to fuck at like 2 p.m. on Tuesday or something.
Really?
Know? Yeah, they don't stay up late. That's the experience that I've really had is I'll hit them up at 10 o'clock, about to head home from a party, and that's when most people, shoot out the thirsty messages, and they're like, yo, I'm in bed right now, like I'm waking up at 6. Like they're texting me as a booty call. It's before 5 p.m. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Which luckily as a rapper, I sometimes get those opportunities. But
do you think you'd be this guy if you weren't a musician?
This guy,
like you're like, there's a part of you that like you have a swagger about you. Like I ran into you at the concert, and you show up from like 50 feet away. I mean, people see you. You have a swagger about you, but you live a fucking fun, wild life that is greenlit. I get to live a wild, crazy life because it's greenlit by the fact that I'm a comedian. Everything's funny. I'm making money. Everyone's like, it's a good time. No one's gonna tell me to quit drinking. I just launched a fucking vodka. But like, do you think that if you were still the guy and never found music, do you think you'd be? Do you think there's like in a parallel universe you'd be just some dad going to weekend baseball tournaments?
I don't think I think I'd be in a similar. I'd find another route to create my own something brand new. I was working with startup companies before I started the rap shit, and I was planning to just make my own startup or run an accelerator for them. So I feel like I would have thought of something pretty dope and gotten to a cool spot by now. I think entrepreneur is definitely caked into me.
Really?
Yeah, straight up. I'm opening a restaurant soon in Atlanta, a couple weeks. Beso. It's in Buckhead.
Really?
Tequila bar.
It's a tequila bar? Mm-hmm. What's the name of it? Beso?
Beso.
Are you guys going to start vodka? Because we're going to be in Atlanta soon.
We can do a vodka one soon.
This is our vodka, Tommy and I, Porosos.
I've had it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I have your clothing.
Oh, yeah. So wait, do you have to wear a condom with a porn star? Do you wear condoms?
No.
No?
Oh, well, hold on.
Oh, yeah, because they get tested.
You asked two questions in a row.
Okay, sorry.
No, with a porn star, you don't have to wear a condom as long as you have proof that you are also clean, because they get tested all the time. And all of them go to the same spot. It's pretty close to us right now. It's in this neighborhood.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, great spot. Results in 24 hours or less.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you'll need it, but
I'm clean. I found out I don't have AIDS when we got Georgia.
When what?
Like 20 years ago, we got pregnant, and they give you an AIDS test.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa. And they're like, we got your AIDS results back in. And I was like, huh? I don't think they call it AIDS. I think it's HIV. And then they're like, I don't think HIV was still scary back then. Right now, it's like, I'd rather have that than cancer.
Same.
They run through all the tests. They do you all the tests when you have a kid. So I was like, oh, cool. And I've only been with Leanne, so I'm clean. Unless Leanne's cheating on me.
Only ever been with Leanne.
Yeah. In 22 years. It's wild.
Since you got married.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Before,
Before. No. I
was the only woman you've ever been with?
No. I've been with 5 other ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. She must be happy about that.
She's been with a plethora.
I mean, she must be. See, I've always had girlfriends whose body count was much lower than mine, and I felt a little odd sometimes. But it's I think they're happy when you're like a little innocent boy.
That innocence is like, it's not like I wish I was. It's like I wish I was different. I wish I was. I wish I had a higher body count. I wish I was a guy that was could casually have sex. But I'm sure it has to do with my OCD or whatever. But like when I lost my virginity, I was like, I definitely have AIDS. She's definitely pregnant. We're having an HIV baby, and my life's ruined. And that's I went to church. Like I prayed. I was really like in it. And the crazy thing is when a woman gets her period, especially in like 17, and when a woman gets her period, they don't just call you and go, hey, I got my period. Like they just go, oh, I got my period. I don't have to worry about this. They don't call the dude. And so I sat like that for like 3 months.
You didn't call her and ask?
No, I was dating her, and then she started dating my friend, and I was like, I guess she's dating my friend. I guess she's not pregnant. I guess she's probably moving on with life. And I was like, I guess I'm out of here. I got to be honest with you. When she dated my friend, I was like, good. I was like, yeah, I'll never have sex again. I dated a chick right after that for like probably a year, and I wouldn't have sex with her because I was like, I'm not fucking good at this, and I don't want to ruin this.
Dated a girl for a year and never had sex?
Yeah. Senior year in high school.
And you wouldn't?
And then
she wanted to?
Yeah, she wanted to. Wow. I would have taken her virginity too.
Wow.
I've never done that. Closest I ever got taken anyone's virginity, I rented a car that had 13 miles on it once. It was a Cherokee. It was a Cherokee.
I've gone lower. I think I rented a Jeep Grand Wagoneer with it was 6 miles. It was like they just picked it up and dropped it right at the rental spot.
Really?
Yeah. So sorry, I've been through riper vehicles than you, man.
Sweet. Tell me about your hand, because Tommy had the same glove at one point.
Tommy, he did.
Segura, yeah.
Do you know what his injury was that he had?
Yeah, it was overconfidence.
All right, here. I'll show you what's up with this hand. So this thing came in the mail today. It's apparently the bleeding edge of the technology on this injury. I have radial nerve palsy.
Radial nerve palsy.
Which is basically, let's see, the best way to kind of show it, I'm looking at this camera, It's like if I'm trying to do the same thing with both hands, it's like, honestly, it's improved a lot. Like, basically the muscles and stuff in this hand are really weak, and if I just let it hang, I have this like a Stephen Hawking vibe.
Yeah, that's not who I was thinking of, but keep going.
Who were you thinking of?
Huh, more like an Elton John vibe.
Yeah,
Like a little soft in the loafers.
just like a goose,
A little
It's
light
like
in the
cute little swan. Anyways, yeah, I basically slept. I hadn't slept in 2 days. I was touring on a crazy schedule, and I slept on my arm for 3 hours in deep sleep. My Oura Ring told me it was like 3 hours of straight deep sleep, and I was compressing this nerve, and then it basically just started all my, like Prestige and Call of Duty, all my muscles in my hand just went back to level 0.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm like training to do things. I do wrist ups.
Really?
Yeah, wrist ups, and I like squeeze towels, and I'm recovering pretty quick.
And is it, can you get 100% recovery from it?
They told me that it could be anywhere from 1 to 8 month recovery time, which is crazy. And literally, when I went to the PT, she said, "I'm not going to give you a schedule because no one knows." So yeah, I'll get full recovery.
That's fine.
But it just takes some time.
Was it scary the day it happened?
Not really. I guess I don't really get scared that much about injury shit. I mean, at first first thought I had was my hand was I woke up, my hand's asleep. I'm like, oh, this is more asleep than I've ever had a hand be or anything. And then 10 minutes go by and it's still, acting weird. Mm-hmm. And I thought, first I called my mom because my mom was a psychiatrist. And I was like, Mom, does this mean I'm having a stroke? And she said, no. And then I just looked it up and it was pretty clear. Actually, you know what? I looked it up and there's a bunch of different possibilities, and I posted a TikTok. This is one of the times that TikTok actually really came and helped me with something. I posted a TikTok of what was happening with my hands and how this wasn't working perfectly. Here, watch this.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you just look smart now.
It's just a swag thing.
It's a swag thing. We had the appetizer last week. Now it's time for the feast. College football's back, baby. Don't miss out on any of the action. Jump in at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's a full slate of games for week 1, including big matchups in Atlanta between preseason number 1 and number 16. This is going to be DraftKings' biggest college football season to date. Enjoy the ride now all the way through the expanded playoffs, plus all newbies getting into college spirit. Here's something a little extra for you, okay? New DraftKings customers bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets, instantly in bonus bets, instantly in bonus bets. That is a no-brainer. By the way, DraftKings has changed my weekends. It really has. Oh, for college football is so fun. It is so fun to watch when you're playing with DraftKings. Score big with DraftKings all college football season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code BEARS. That's code BEARS for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
We all know the saying, look good, feel good. That's why wearing Chubbies, the most comfortable apparel brand, will always have you feeling your best. Chubbies offers a huge variety of high-quality men's apparel. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our exclusive code. Use the code BEARS20 at chubbiesshorts.com. Listen, I mean, Reed, it's like his uniform every day. Every day, he is walking around just saying how much he loves Chubbies. I can't walk through this building without hearing it. So it's got to be good. When it comes to true style and comfort in the form of men's shorts, you literally cannot do better than Chubbies' iconic original stretch shorts. Available in 4, 5.5, and 7-inch inseam lengths, depending on how much of your beautiful thighs you're trying to show off. Would you look at that? Folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code BEARS20 at checkout at chubbiesshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code BEARS20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Embrace the freedom to move, the confidence to shine, and the style to stand out with Chubbies.
Radial nerve palsy. The radial nerve supplies the extensor muscles, allowing for extension of the wrist and fingers in addition to supplying the triceps and the elbow. If the muscles are not working properly, the patient will experience the condition known as wrist drop. I've heard of foot drop. I've heard of people have foot drop.
I'm glad I don't have foot drop.
Dude, foot drops.
Wrist drop isn't that bad. Like I can handle this, you know?
Yeah, that's not that bad. And
Yeah.
it's your right hand? Are you right-handed?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
So Tom, it was...
But I signed the other day. I signed yesterday. I signed the guest book at the wedding. I can these two fingers work well enough where I can do that. And I've had to do autographs since this happened.
What's crazy about you is that you didn't... I would almost bring Leanne up to hear I would love to hear her perspective if this had happened to me. Is Leanne floating around? Oh, fuck, of course she's in a goddamn meeting. But I would fucking spin out of control because I've woken up before where my shoulder's asleep because I sleep on my shoulder like this, and I've woken up when my shoulder's asleep, and I'm and it's numb, and I start having wild panic attacks, and I have to take a Xanax to get out of them because I'm I start going oh God, I fucking got drunk and I slept sideways because when you sleep weird.
You know Saturday night palsy? Have you heard that?
No.
That's kind of like a term they use that's more colloquial, but it's a lot of people who end up with this situation, it's because they get drunk and they sleep weird on something and compress a nerve.
Yeah. I've my cousin Andrew has thought he's had exactly that before because we have both have the same brain where you're you wake up and you're I slept weird. It's so funny now that you say this, my wrist hurts. Isn't that crazy? In hearing your story, my wrist is God damn, it kind of hurts a little.
Well, if it helps at all, I don't really feel any pain. I just look dumb. I I actually my fingers aren't numb. I can feel things.
Really?
They're just weak. It's like the muscles got turned off and they're slowly rebooting.
I think that happened to my cousin, but I think it was way more intense. I think it was 10 hours.
Yeah.
I think it was 10 hours that he fell asleep on his arm.
How long's it been?
I don't know.
Don't tell me it's a long time, longer than a year.
No. But his was. I think his was more intense. I think
yeah,
it was,
you're trying to tame it down.
I'm taming it down.
Yeah,
I'm taming it down.
What happened to your cousin and how long did it last?
I think it was heroin.
Oh, okay, all right, we're good then.
Yeah, I think it was.
Chilling.
I'm sorry, to my cousin. I'm sorry if it wasn't heroin. I'm sure it was just pills. I don't know if it was anything. I shouldn't say any of this.
Mine was insomnia. I hadn't slept for a couple of days, and then on a flight, it was to Milwaukee.
It was on the flight?
On a flight, yeah.
Oh,
it's in first class too. You know, they give you room, but I still managed to do that.
God.
Mm-hmm. So I was trying to figure out cures for it, and I found this crazy bionic glove. I have 3 different braces that I've been wearing, but this just came today, and it's kind of. I mean, you saw me try to drink earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my God. That would be.
It's a tiny bit normal.
That would be so poetic if God took away the use of my hands so I couldn't drink anymore. He was no. You should drink, but you got to use straws now.
See, I'm pretty much ambidextrous because I've broken this hand 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. Well, broken the hand once, the wrist once, and this I guess is the third kind of break.
What's crazy is when you get surgery on an arm and you have no strength in that arm, and you got to rebuild because I had surgery on my left arm and I had to rebuild the strength of my arm.
I guess what I have to do.
Yeah.
So, my wrist ups and stuff.
So how serious are you taking the recovery?
I mean, look at it, dude. I got a fucking bionicle arm. Goddamn Power Ranger. I'm taking it pretty serious. Myself and sort of the team around me are making sure that I do my towel squeezes every day.
What does your team around you look like?
It's one of my best friends from, I met him in middle school. His name's Vaughn. My boy Hayden, who you've met.
Yeah, we were just talking about PornHub comments.
Y'all were talking about PornHub comments.
Yeah, we were casually talking about. He's like, "Have you ever read the comments in PornHub?" And I was like, "People leave comments."
Oh, when they comment and they're like, it'd be like, "I need help with a pizza recipe or something," and then people will give legitimate feedback. Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Wait, get me on PornHub. I want to read some comments.
Yeah, look up PornHub. I don't know, helpful, wholesome comments or something.
Who do you think? Who do you think is? Go to Adriana Chechik.
I was about to meet her the other day.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
but she's a little like. I say this with love, but you can see there's a part of her where she's like, no bullshit. Like there's a part of her where she's like, oh fucking.
You're just looking up porn at this point. I think you should maybe look up PornHub comments.
By the way, this is a woman Googling this who's never looked at porn in her life. I'm assuming
PornHub comments wholesome. You don't have to type in that name. I think that's gonna make it worse.
Yeah, get Adriana Chechik Pornhub
She's
comments.
probably one of the worst as far as intensity goes.
Reddit Pornhub comments. I'm tripping. Or does he have balls? Am I tripping or does he
not have balls?
Yeah. Now, sometimes when you fuck, your balls go into your body, especially if you're on testosterone. Why are they naked?
This isn't what I'm used to seeing, but sometimes bro wearing his Rolex with some Asian chick is a W.
Shortest war in history was between England and Zanzibar. It lasted only 38 minutes.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a completely unrelated.
By the way, M. Pierce, is that related to you, Pierce? Yeah. This is the end of a long, shitty area. I'm incutang this stupid ass content and starting to focus on myself. Hope you guys do it like me and find the right path. Over and out. Okay, see you in a month.
I've seen genuine people like helping each other in the comments. It's pretty
keep going, keep scrolling.
Pretty fun.
By the way, I gotta get a Pornhub channel. How do I get wood in Minecraft? Mia Khalifa, it's bisexual. What? Subscribe to. You're scrolling too quick.
No, I'm looking.
Subscribe to Pootie Pie. Have a good fap. Oh, we should start leaving great Pornhub comments for Two Bears.
I did advertisements on there one time where I just like the sidebar where it's like, you're fucking ugly and you need to fuck local women or whatever.
Yeah.
We took those over and it was actually ads for that song with me and Chief Keef.
Really?
Just like, it was positive for once. It's like, hey, here's a song by Young Gravy and Chief Keef. Like, I want to do more porn ads and just be like, are you looking for ugly? I don't know if you've seen those ads. If maybe it's just catered to me, but it'd be like, looking for local ugly bitches or something like that. Like, that want to fuck now. Click on this button and they'll jerk off with you right now.
Yeah.
I need to do that, but like somehow make it about the album. Like, local white man.
Hey, are you looking for something to listen to while you jerk off?
Local rapper down to stream album with you right now. Dicks out. Approved.
I used to break down porn a long time ago. I used to watch more porn than I did, but I would break down porn that I loved. There was one called Rhonda from the Bar. Rhonda from the Bar. And I loved it because it was so real.
Is it Sarah J?
Oh, who's Sarah J?
I don't know. I just know she's got a bar scene.
No. This was a bar back. This was a bartender in Jersey, I'm assuming. She was wearing a Giants jersey. She was like wearing a Tiki Barber jersey, eating this dude's ass. And she was in a Tiki Barber's jersey, naked, eating this dude's ass. And you could tell the guy it was filmed like, it was so raw. Type in Rhonda from the Bar. And it's just so fucking real that you're like, oh, she did no hair and makeup.
It was like out of function, just like a party.
You could tell they just were like, it was probably Sunday night, the Giants game was over. She had been tending bar, they'd all gotten fucked up. And she's like, I'll fucking do a porn. Type in Rhonda from the Bar, Pornhub. There you go, Rhonda from the Bar, that's it. Rhonda from the Bar.
The comma adds a lot.
By the way, the next name on this is Rhonda from the Bar, Bert. Look at her.
There she is.
She's just eating a dude's ass.
Dude's got flaccid dick.
I don't know why I thought she had a Tiki Barber jersey on. Can you scroll and see if you can see her in the Tiki Barber jersey?
MidwestFreaks.com. Let's go.
Go scroll up.
No, sometimes they have.
There you go. Go. There's Rhonda Bar. Rhonda, she's in a Tiki Barber jersey.
She is. This is what you jerk off to?
No, this is what I was fascinated by. Oh, this is a professional shoot.
Looks like
they've got a lighting panel up.
I let porn be shot on my house one time, and this girl, porn star, paid me. It was lesbian porn, and she brought her whole crew through. And my only requirement was that I get a cameo. I haven't showed you that.
Can we pull it up?
I believe so. Type in on Pornhub. Type in Young Gravy. Just white. You're already
in
there.
Pornhub. You're already in Pornhub. You're already in Pornhub.
You're already in there.
So wait, did you fuck them in the cameo, or you just walked through?
No. I brought a fruit plate out. That was my role. We got audio. This is my old bedroom. You might have to just leave it like that. It's vertical.
Hello. I heard I was supposed to deliver some.
I can hear it. Barely.
Is that a fruit plate? Oh yeah, it is.
Was that for me? Oh.
Oh, is that for me?
Wouldn't believe it.
Wouldn't believe it.
That's a tasty strawberry. Would you look at that?
That's a tasty strawberry. Would you look at that? Wait, I hope it shows the transition. Isn't that amazing?
That's fucking great. That's a fucking cool cameo to have. Just you sliding into a porn casually.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, here's some fruit. You guys can put it in your vaginas if you'd like.
1 in 5 of us has learn a new language on our bucket list. Not sure what the other 4 are up to, but if you're that one, make this year the year you finally learn a new language with Babbel. Speak like a whole new you with Babbel, the science-backed language learning app that gets you talking. Wasting hundreds of dollars on private tutors is the old school way of learning a new language. Babbel's 10-minute lessons are quick and handcrafted by over 200 language experts, ready to get you talking a new language in just 3 weeks, because talking is the key to really knowing any language. Designed by real people for having real conversations, Babbel gets you talking. Babbel's tips and tools are grounded in the real life stuff you'll actually need. Everything is focused on conversation, so you'll be ready to talk wherever you go. I'm telling you right now, Leanne and I are doing Babbel French. We're talking about going to France right before I start my European tour, and we've been learning French, and it is so fun. It's so fun to do it with your wife, if you or your spouse, to learn a language together and then start talking that language, and then go to a French restaurant and try to talk a little bit French. That didn't help in LA. No one was French at our French restaurant. Anyway, here's a special limited time deal for our listeners right now. Get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/bears. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/bears, spelled BABBEL.com/bears. Rules and restrictions may apply.
I always thought the backdoor casting couch was Jon Favreau. It sounds like him. It sounds like his voice, and I was like, how cool would it be if Jon Favreau is also making Iron Man, but doing backroom casting couches and fucking all these chicks?
That'd be fucking badass.
That would be such a
That guy's
Jon
lit.
Favreau mode.
That guy is badass.
Jon Favreau is pretty fucking legit. Do you have any interest in doing movies?
Yeah, I do. I've had little cameos. I was in Good Burger 2.
Oh, yeah.
I made their theme song and had a whole scene in there. They were dancing to my song. And I've been doing a lot of voice acting stuff lately.
Of course.
I started reading these sort of smut books on TikTok because a woman asked me to, and it started just doing really well.
Really?
Yeah, it's this series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Why'd you? Are you aware of it?
Call my daughter.
Oh, yeah, call her, because it's very popular among young women, and I just kind of read it in my voice.
Sorry I didn't answer.
I fucking go right to voicemail with my goddamn daughter.
Let me call her.
My daughter just started listening to that audiobook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and we
okay.
were like, oh, she's cool. She's up in her room working on Legos, listening to an audiobook. And then she came over and we're like, what book is it? She goes, A Court of Thorn and Roses. And everyone's like, you mean like fairy smut? And they're like,
Yeah.
And she was like, well, that's not what it is. And I'm like, no, it's fairy porn.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Hey, I will say that the books are very long, and the sections that I get selected to read are just, pretty small.
Yeah.
There's not that much, but you should watch the videos. I get pretty in depth.
I'm going to send them to my daughter.
in detail. Yeah.
Go, hey, I just checked this out. Tell me what you think. And then send them all to her and go, is this what you're into?
Anyways, since I started posting those, Audible, DreamWorks, and other people have reached out, and I'm got some gigs.
We've
coming
got a
up.
great voice.
Thank
you. You strike me as someone, and based on your injury, you strike me as someone who lives so in the now that you don't worry about the future at all, which is so admirable.
I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say so.
But in doing that, how do you plan ahead? Like, what are you thinking in 5 years of like what you're doing, or do you go, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll deal with tomorrow.
I guess I have a lot of things in place that will take care of me if, let's say I just lost my, ability to sing and rap right now. I have other, things in place that will help me coast along.
Yeah.
Like side hustles and investments and everything. I'm really good at calls and puts in the stock market.
Really?
That's how I make a lot of money, yeah. I don't do gambling. I just do stock market gambling.
Really?
Yeah.
So for everyone listening right now that is like, I wouldn't mind making a little nut to set aside some money for myself to get myself into a position to be like, give us Gravy's stock tips right now.
Things have changed a lot, especially since, there's a GameStop thing. They made a whole
Yeah.
movie about it, but I was kind of part of that that group. It was during COVID, and I was daily waking up right when the market opened and buying like penny stocks. I put 50,000 into a penny stock, watch it go up a little bit, get 10K, drop out of it, things like that.
Really?
But I was doing these long-term calls and puts where it's basically betting that my smartest move. Here's a good example that I thought of one day when I was just kind of manic and feeling myself and excited. I was like, you know what? People are going to be dying because of this disease, COVID, but no one wants to go in public and do anything because they don't want to catch the disease. So why don't I invest in 1-800-Flowers? And I put a big bag with a long-term call on 1-800-Flowers. I put puts on all the airlines and just guessing that they're going to go down. And yeah, it worked out pretty good. Nowadays, it's like I'd recommend NVIDIA. Can't go wrong there. Shopify, can't go wrong with that.
I love Shopify.
Yeah,
It changed my life. It's so nice when you look at your online store and you realize you're coming up with stuff that's fun and you're selling it to your friends. I love buying merch. I should get you a pack. Buddy,
nice
I got yours. Are you kidding me? Leanne, yeah, you sent me the jacket, the sweatshirt. You sent me the whole fucking rig.
That's right,
and Leanne wears it. Leanne wears your shit, even the XL stuff you sent me, with pride, because she feels like it's like a feather in her hat. Like, I know Young Gravy, and he's into MILFs. I'm one of those.
Hell yeah. All right, for the country collection, I'll get you some goods real soon.
So when we talk about the new country album, I know that they have like media training. I had to go through media training when I worked at Travel Channel, because they're like the same things that sell hip hop albums do not sell country. I would disagree entirely. And I think that's why we're seeing so much of a genre blending of it right now. I think there are many shades of white and many shades of black. And I think that sometimes corporations don't realize that. Like, I listened to your album and I got to be honest with you, it is country, but it's also still you. Mm-hmm. Which is why I like. By the way, I'm really getting into country. Like, I've been getting into country now ever since I started doing. Let's see. Ever since I started getting ready for my special, I just only listen to country.
That was something to do with country?
That was my OCD.
Okay, got it. Amen.
I saw 1717 on the clock behind you.
Okay, word.
And I was like, so if I see double numbers, I say a prayer. I see double numbers a lot. Like, a lot. 11s, I see 11s nonstop.
There's some numbers in my life that I see all the time, and I feel like if I say the number out loud, I'm like breaking the trust with whoever is providing those numbers, Yes. So I feel when I see one of these numbers associated with something, I spring for it, and it usually seems to work. So
yeah,
I can't leak what they are, but they're very close to what Crystal Girls like on a what's the numerology?
Numerology, yeah.
The numbers that they like are close to the numbers that I see.
This sounds like after sex porn star conversation.
Yeah, you would think so. No, I think they're like, to be a porn star, you have to have, gone through, you've seen everything. And at that point, I don't think you believe in shit like that.
Oh.
I think people who have experienced a lot in life, I don't want to hate on the astrology people because it's kind of fun and it's kind of cute, but
it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun when you're getting high and you're with like a bunch of people and they start reading. Like, I remember college, they read our tarot cards, and it's also a great way to hook up with a chick. She's like, I should read your cards, and you're like, fuck yeah.
Crystal Girls, they got it.
Yeah, I believe in amethyst. I buy amethyst anywhere I go. If I see amethyst, I buy amethyst. I keep amethyst everywhere.
So you're a crystal girl.
A little bit, and I'm also blue's my power color, like blues. I believe in that kind of shit. I
believe in some things.
Do you believe in God?
Not God. Just I believe that the world that we live in is so intricate. I believe in evolution and science and all that shit. The only thing that makes me believe in something higher is just the fact that we got like love and joy and all this other stuff that didn't exist back when there was just amoeba.
But joy didn't exist like 70 years ago. You go back 70 fucking years ago, we're in the Great Depression. That's probably 100 years ago. 100 years ago, we're in the Great Depression. People are living paycheck to paycheck. Children are working in factories. Joy is something that is shown up recently. I heard, cheers.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I heard someone say to me the other day, they just started getting hot showers like 50 years ago. Jimmy Carr said to me, they just got hot showers 50 years ago.
See, but back then, if you don't know about hot showers, then,
I love cold showers.
I'm just saying.
Maybe that's why we all got fat.
If shit hadn't gotten invented, if they don't even know it's possible, the bougiest thing you could do in the 20s is, I don't know, smoke a pipe and, eat some. At one point, they didn't have spice. This is what gets me is when they didn't have the spice trade, and people in like the UK were eating just the most unflavorful food. Something about that. They still do, especially in Ireland. And something about it, just like that is tragic, man. Like the connectivity of the world, I think, has created a lot more enjoyment. I think the internet maybe has kind of added and taken away from it.
I think it's added and taken away. I think there's really cool things about the internet. Like I really do. And I try to find the upside of everything. But like this is very against who I am because I don't read comments. I don't read my comments. But what I really enjoy are funny, mean comments. Like funny, like when someone does something and as you look at the video, you're like, oh my God, I got to run to the comments. And then the comments are hysterical. I saw someone light up a friend of mine got, oh no, it was the fucking person. It was someone lighting up Bruce Willis's daughters.
So Bruce Willis's daughters, what's up with them?
They're fucking awesome.
What do they do?
They're awesome.
I love Bruce Willis.
Tallulah, Scout.
Cholula?
No. Tallulah, Scout, and
why'd you put a quotation on there?
I don't know. Tallulah, Scout, and Rumor. And they're cool chicks. Here's the rub is their dad has a lot of money, and so they probably don't have to work. So so I think people hold that against them is that they consider them nepo babies. But
can we see?
They're beautiful.
You could click on them. Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, their parents are Demi Moore and Bruce Willis.
Demi,
I think is how you say it. By the way, talk about MILF. Demi Moore is fucking
Which one's that?
Smoking hot, and she's still got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
she's still got it, man. She's in.
Are you sure it's Demi?
I hung out with Rob Lowe, and he said it's Demi. Go to the. I think it's Rumors. Rumor. No, I just saw this the other day. One of them just put out an album.
Okay.
One of them just put out an album. I just was Rumor Willis. What a cool fucking name.
Scout. Rumor's like, I don't know if I want to be named Rumor. I like Scout.
Hey guys.
I think Tallulah is the tightest one though.
Tallulah is, I'm never going to be able to find it. One of them just put an album and their whole family did a little dance video. And that's where the shitty comments came. And then one of the shitty comments they highlighted. And then I went to that person and that person fucking follows me. And I was like, God damn it. And then I was like, why can't you be better? Just let, because one day I'm going to fucking be like Bruce. Bruce is going through some mental or some health issues right now. And my daughter's going to be like, I love my dad. And they'll be posting about my dad's great. And then some fucking, I'm trying not to.
It's a good one.
I know, but I get in a lot of trouble.
It's serving country, man. Today's the day you can say it.
Fuck yes.
Because you know the phrase.
Yeah. No, I don't. We were talking about it downstairs. Leanne and Victoria were talking about it.
Okay. So just to educate anybody, the album title has a number of different meanings. I'm serving country. Gravy. I've always served the gravy. I've always provided you with sustenance. But this time I'm serving country. It's gravy that's being served, but it's countrified. And then there's also I'm serving my country, right? I'm, my tour is America only. I'm dialing in on, patriotism, which I haven't in the past, and shouting out all the places that I've been and real stories and everything that's American about me. And Shania Twain is on the album, who's Canadian, but besides that, it's very American.
Shania Twain is, I imagine she's just fucking beautiful.
She's amazing.
Is she cool?
The final, yeah, I'll get to it. The final meaning is serving is a phrase, I think popularized by the gay community.
Pull-ups are...
You look really concerned.
No, I love it. I love when...
Okay. Gay is the right way to say that?
Yeah. I think it's queer.
Have you heard Troye Sivan?
Troye Sivan?
Yeah.
No.
Banger music, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Gay dude?
Gay dude.
Who's the guy?
I was just in Perth, Australia, and I was talking about, like, I was on set.
Pull-ups are...
There you go. Shout out to Troye Sivan, though. Similar to Serving Realness, it takes Serving Realness to the next level.
Oh, baby.
It's
I love it.
It's pussy power, bold, to the point, and overall extravagant. Any gender is able to serve. It's a mindset.
Dude, I surf a lot.
Yeah,
I surf. Especially if I've had a couple drinks in me and someone decides to tell me about like fucking straight to DVD movies, I'll surf.
Basically, it's...
If you talk about something I don't know a lot about, but I feel like I should, I'll surf.
Surfing is basically just slaying at something, doing very good. I learned of it because my ex-girlfriend was a cheerleader who had a lot of really good gay friends around her. So she put me on, and I was like, you know what, serving country. I almost spelled it that way, but I didn't want to, stir the pot too much. But that's the last part of it. It's, I'm serving you gravy, I'm getting American on them, and I'd like to say I'm serving while I'm doing so.
I believe that the two genres, hip hop and country, are kissing cousins. They're very story based. The song you did with Zach Brown. This is my Zach Brown hat, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's stuck in my head.
My garage?
Yeah. It's stuck in my fucking head.
I was one of the, I'm all right at writing melodies, but I actually wrote that. I was staying at his house. I woke up at 8 a.m. and I wrote the hook, but it was too high for me to sing. So when he came in after breakfast,
got a great fucking
he
voice.
snapped on it. Yeah.
So wait, you stayed at Zach Brown's house?
Mm-hmm.
What's that like?
I've stayed with Shania Twain.
Yeah. Tell me all this.
Yeah.
I mean, because Zach Brown is someone I saw one time at like CMA. I saw him backstage with his bassist. I went to college with his bassist, and he's got a great fucking voice.
He's super dialed in. I'll say that I started kind of leaning into country. I mean, I dropped a country trap song in 2019, actually. It's called Tampa Bay Bust Down. It's myself and Chief Keef, and we were trying to think of we want to call it the something bust down, and we were trying to think of a city that was country, and neither of us had been to Tampa. And we said, you know what? Let's call it the Tampa Bay Bust Down. They got to be country down there. And I've since then realized it's just literally the opposite.
Tampa's an interesting place because it's my upbringing. So it's like, I think it's country adjacent, but our country like is like, Tampa's. I always think Florida's a weird place because it's got
everywhere besides Tampa around there. Jacksonville and shit is a lot more country.
Jacksonville's more country. I would say Ocala's more country. Tallahassee's more country. Gainesville's more country. Destin, all Pensacola, all that's more country.
Everything but Miami.
Miami is a different country.
Yeah,
it's a different country. And then Orlando and Tampa kind of have a weird thing, but all the roots of Orlando and Tampa are old country. It's all old. It's all old white money, and that is the essence. So as kids, we grew up listening to David Allan Coe. We listened to God, he would be a great collab. But Tampa also is a big hip hop. We are.
Yeah. Basically, we guessed and we realized it's not a country place. But that was years ago, and I got a really good reaction from that. That song I think is almost gold. And it was probably about 2 years ago that I was just kind of getting restless, and I was, I've been making the same type of music. It's pretty much all soul samples.
Interesting.
And that's like the gravy sound is a soul sample of the trap beat. And we just decided, let's try something new. So we made this song called C'est La Vie, which is almost it's one of my bigger songs now. It's almost like a surf rock rap collab. It's like something new. But then, and there's a few songs like that I did. But then I became close with Hardy. Have you met Hardy?
Oh, no, Hardy.
And got close with that whole camp. Everybody in Nashville is very welcoming, and everywhere that I would go, we'd have all the same fans that were loving, gravy and I started getting booked on a lot of country shows too. So I thought, I might as well revisit the Tampa Bay Bust Down sound.
But even when you watch Hardy, I just saw Hardy I think it was on Kimmel in a straitjacket. Hardy is genre bending.
Yeah.
Hardy Hardy writes country music, but and he does. I don't think he lets anyone define him. What's interesting with the thing that I think is really fascinating that you said is you were like, I was in a place and I was like a little, for lack of better words, I think I heard you say I was stagnant. I had made a bunch of great albums and I was like, what am I doing next? I'm at that place where I've written, all my hours have been about my family and my kids, and now the girls are going to college, and it's Leanne and I at home, and I got to figure out what I'm writing about. I've been getting on stage with nothing, and going, I'm just going to figure it out on stage, and I'm trying to figure out who I am, really. Mm-hmm. You get caught in this thing of like who people think you are, and in a weird way, you don't want to let your fans down, but you also want to grow. That's what I think is cool about this album that you put out. Who are you the most excited about getting on your album?
Shania Twain was pretty cool.
Dude.
I mean, I met her. I actually met her at a Grammy party, and I knew what Shania Twain looked like, but she changes her hair color all the time, goes through all these, her appearance changes a lot. And I hadn't thought about her in a while. And I saw this attractive older woman at the party, and I just gravy. I was like, I'm gonna go speak with this woman. And we talked for a little while, and I think part of the reason we bonded a lot was because I didn't know that much about her, and she didn't know that much about me. And then I got to meet her husband.
Her husband's like a crazy producer, right?
They
That's
swapped.
That's the other one.
Yeah, Mutt Lang
Yeah.
swapped. Now it's Fred T-Bud, who's a legend. I met him, and we bonded really hard because he's from Switzerland, and he has joined his family where there's other kids that are not his, and it's kind of like similar to my situation where my dad was from Switzerland, had kids with one woman, and then met my mom. And then, I don't know, we have kind of like a cute father-son vibe going on.
Really?
Yeah. Shania and I, it's not sexual. It's like some mother, it's like some family shit. It's cute.
That's fucking awesome.
So anyways, they invited me over for Christmas in Geneva.
But you're good at relationships. I'm bad at relationships. I'm bad. I don't reply to texts. I don't I have anxiety about it. Like I'll see a text. You'll send me a text and I'll go like, I'll write 3 different versions, and then I'll just be like, what the fuck? What do I get? Is it an emoji that I'm supposed to send? Like, I just fucking panic. I panic, so I don't text people back. I looked at my phone when you were going to the bathroom, and it was loaded with text, and I was like, never reply to those people. They'll never hear from me again.
Yeah.
So it's one thing, as we wrap up, we talk about this album. It came out August 2nd, and it's doing fantastic. You are fucking incredible on it. You're so good at you. You're so good at you.
Thank you.
But you're so good at you on so many levels, man. I look at a guy like you, and I wish I had been you younger. I couldn't have been. I wouldn't be the guy I am today. I'm overshare. I'm super vulnerable. I'm never sure of myself. And like when you walk up everywhere you are, you're so good at you. And that, I just think that's so, you remind me so much of Tommy. Is like I'm drawn to guys like you, Tommy, Rogan, Ari, even to an extent, of guys that are very comfortable with who they are. Mm-hmm. Don't need to talk. Would love to sit with you. Would love to go to dinner. Like that's like a Tommy move. It's like we should go to dinner, and I get fucking anxiety when Tommy wants to go to dinner. I go, what the fuck? Is this a business meeting? Like,
yeah, no, I love a little bro date, or a double date, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's so fun. But what's some of the things that when you go in to do a country album where the record label says, "Hey man, we love gravy, but we need less of this and more of this"?
I mean, it's basically a Young Gravy album, but rather than sampling soul music and doo-wop and the stuff I normally would sample, I was, pulling from country and, older Southern rock and all those vibes. There's not really many samples. It's all pretty much original stuff.
Brantley Gilbert's fucking amazing.
Dude, Brantley Gilbert killed that.
Brantley Gilbert fucking murdered
the Brantley Gilbert song was one of the last songs we finished for the track or for the album. And I was in Nashville writing with people, and one of them knew Brantley Gilbert. They came in with some idea, something to do with like my life's like a truck or something like that, and I was like, no, we're just, I might cop a truck. I might need to buy myself a truck, and I wrote that hook and that verse and everything real quick, and we sent it to Brantley Gilbert, and he actually flew me out to La Crosse, Wisconsin the next day. Hit a show there, and I flew private. He flew me out private with his whole management team. Got to meet him and everything because he was just such a big fan of the song. And that's like an hour from my hometown, which is so
I was about to say.
Yeah. So we just got along well. He's a big, burly.
He's a dude.
He's a dude.
He's a fucking dude.
Yeah, and you should see his manager too. His manager's like even taller and bigger. It's crazy. But they're awesome people, and we just got along really well. And then I figured he'd deliver on the verse, but he really killed it. That's probably my favorite part of the favorite feature on the album.
What's the coolest part about this album is watching these legends deliver. Is like you are why I showed up to the party, but I didn't realize you were having catering and that you were gonna have mushrooms and there's weed and we got a little bit of blow, but it's clean. I know that there's no fentanyl in it. Like that's the fun part of this album. It's a fun fucking album, and your lyricism is like there's a fucking line, and I'm gonna fuck the line up, and I know you know the line, but you were talking about maybe pimping out a Cherokee or something.
It was when I was describing my garage.
It's my garage.
It's all about women and comparing them to cars.
That's one of my favorite fucking things to do in the world.
It's so it's let me think. I got a Wagoneer with that black paint, so thick she get back pain. And my Latin girl, that's my Hellcat. She loud as hell, she can't help that. Gotta love Miss Lotus, fun size and ferocious. Got a slim, thick Grand Cherokee, and she always gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's
like,
Leanne. Leanne's a Grand Cherokee.
There we go.
Like a fucking Grand Cherokee Limited that I paid in cash for. It's a great fucking car. Doesn't turn heads at the valet anymore, but but still a great fucking car.
I'm kind of on the hunt for a car. I have a song called On the Hunt. Also, I don't know if you heard that one.
No.
But I'm thinking about getting a bigger car. So I don't know
Really?
if we're gonna do it. I was thinking maybe the Maybach truck.
Dude, what can I tell you? The car, I'm not a car guy, but I can get swept up into car talk and like go, oh, that would be cool. The one car one of my favorite songs is by T.I. It's called Wraith. And so T.I. I said I wanted a Wraith, and T.I. DM'd me, and he's like, get one. And I almost bought a fucking Wraith.
Dude, shit. We could share one. We live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, you want to share a Wraith?
Share a Wraith.
They're really expensive.
Pretty expensive, yeah. I have that. It's a little bit better.
Do girls make you talk during sex?
I like to talk during sex. I think it's weird if we don't.
I'm like silent, like Helen Keller silent.
Yeah?
I just started talking a little more, but I only have a few phrases I go to. Like I don't have a ton of phrases I go to.
I'll throw a lot of compliments out, like, damn, baby, sexy as fuck. Oh, fuck, yeah. Like, yeah, baby. I'll do a lot of that, just like the basics. And then, when I'm like, yeah, let me hit it from the back. Like, let's switch it up. Like, I feel like if you're not talking, it's kind of weird.
I mean, I think I might say things that, like, your breath smells so good. Like,
yeah, that's
you smell so great. Like, I get on. I didn't talk for probably like 20 years. I didn't talk, and then recently we started getting really intimate and close, and like in a way that I think she instigated it. And I just started talking, but I'm still new at it, so I'm still finding my ground. Like sometimes I'll slide into Spanish.
You'll slide into Spanish.
¿Dónde está Susana? En la cocina? Like, she doesn't know what it means. So it's
where
like,
is the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, en la sala.
Yeah.
That's the next thing. A Gravy Spanish album.
I would love to. I wish that it would make sense. I just don't think that me and that would. I don't think anyone would really.
You never know until you try it.
I love like the corridos music, the new Mexican wave.
Oh. So you're really into all music.
I won't say all music. There's certain things that I really love, and this is one of them.
That's fucking badass.
You like bossa nova?
I don't even know what bossa nova is.
Brazilian style of kind of chill, beachy music. I guess you could say.
Like I've been to Brazil and I've listened to beachy music.
Bossa nova. You heard the girl from Ipanema?
Yeah,
that's
bossa nova.
Initially was a bossa nova song. Yeah.
Dude, you're a fucking fascinating guy. You really are. I wonder if you know how interesting you are.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, if I was you, I'd be waking
really
up
cool
every day
friends
going
around
like,
me.
I'm a really cool fucking dude. Like I wake up with panic every morning. I can't imagine being like, I'm gonna get into bossa nova today.
I love one of my things I'm most proud of, I guess, is when I started making music, creating a brand for myself where I kind of was, blurring all lines and doing anything and being, I was savage from the start. I was talking about eating ass on my first hit. Like, I made a brand where I could kind of have the freedom to do something, and it's like sampling Rick Astley. It's like no one would do that, but if Gravy does it, then
You sampled in the new album. You sampled one of the songs. I don't know the name of the song.
You're Still the One.
What?
You're Still the One by Shania.
No. You sampled. Fuck.
Zach Brown.
No, maybe no. Wasn't Zach Brown? Or no, maybe This Old Town or the
Chicken Fried.
Was it Chicken Fried?
I mean, Chicken Fried. We tried to flip it. Me and Zach did it, and it just wasn't working out. So I turned it into like a love song, same melody on the hook.
God, man.
She my little Clementine, ain't tall but she mighty fine.
Yeah. Chicken Fried. Yeah. That was it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was Old Town or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's so fucking. I don't know, man.
It's funny because we started it together, me and Zach, at his house, and he had all the original stems. Like we went down into the depths of his, collection of guns and guitars and all this cool shit, and he found the actual drive with the stems on it. So we tried. Stems are pieces of the different instruments of separated into different tracks. For anyone who doesn't know.
Thank you for. I was like, I don't know what a stem is.
So we found all the little parts so that we could flip the song perfectly. And we started with something, and Clementine, that name was there, but then I was like, you know what, this song is like, it's just too good. It's just, the original is too perfect. I don't want to take away from it. I don't want to like fuck it up. So I'm just going to take this melody and make my own whole other song. And that became Clementine.
If you had to make one album with just one of the people you worked with on this album, who would that be?
If I had to make one album.
They go, hey, just me and you. Let's do just one whole collab album. Like creatively, the way your brain thinks and the way their brain thinks is on the same page. And lyrically and musically, you go, that guy or woman has so much more to offer that even I just wish I had one more day with them. Who would that be? No slight to anyone else, just one person.
Probably Shania Twain.
Dude.
We were in the studio together for one day when we booked a studio in Milwaukee. We were in the studio together for 13 hours. And both of her and I were just completely wired, like tapped into making music the whole time. And people were coming and going. People were like getting tired, falling asleep, everything. But me and Shania were just on point. We made it's surprising that only one song by us made the album because there's a lot.
Really?
But there's going to be a deluxe and stuff.
Yeah.
Shania Twain probably. Honestly, if I could do a collab album with Shania Twain and Juicy J.
Juicy J did one of my favorite remixes of Kesha, Die Young. You ever heard Juicy J on Kesha's Die Young? It's fucking awesome.
Sounds tight.
It's fucking awesome.
Juicy J, Kesha sounds tight.
I like Kesha. I think Kesha's fucking amazing.
What's up with her these days?
I think she's been going through that battle with Dr. Luke or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't think she has the right to be Kesha. Like, I don't know. I'd love to get her on the podcast and talk to her about it. I've hung out with her before. She's awesome. I'm a big fan of Kesha. I'm a big fan of Kesha.
I met someone who told me, they were like, yo, I've worked with Kesha, and I like you, and you guys seem like brother and sister. Someone said that to me, and I was like, is that a good
You
thing?
and Kesha would be fucking awesome
good thing?
together.
Yeah. I'll be down. I remember like her song TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, that was fueling me.
Dude, Kesha's Juicy J Die Young remix is. I used to come on stage to that.
I'll check that out.
Dude, this has been fucking amazing. Congrats on the new album. Congrats on when you go on tour. You're on tour soon, right?
Yeah.
Pull up the tour dates real quick.
Here you go. I'll do her. Click on the most recent post, the one with the smoke and the my tits out, and just go to the side. Just keep pushing. You're gonna have to see a few cool pics here. But
I would love to fucking raid your
Here it is.
grits and gravy. Zoom in.
Technically starts September 1st.
Other way. Des Moines, Louisville, Wisconsin, Indianapolis, Philly.
It's I handpicked the dates for cities that I have really had good shows in. So it's all, I mean, it's very, very strongly Midwest and the South. And then, I mean, California and some of the mountain cities. but it's very much.
Where am I? September 21st.
South.
I would love to come down to Tampa and see that.
I was gonna say if you want to come to any show, Tampa's probably one of them. I would say Nashville. We're doing 2 in one night. That'd be fun.
I would love to come to your show September 21st in Tampa.
And you're originally from Tampa.
I'm from Tampa.
And they claim me. I would love that.
Dude, where are you playing in Tampa?
Yingling Center.
Holy shit. That's going to be
It's the
fucking...
fastest selling show on tour.
God. All right, Tampa. I'll be in Tampa. I'm coming to the Tampa show.
do it, bro. Let's plan
That'll
it.
be fucking awesome.
I want to have you come out and do some introduction or something. Badass.
Done.
Yeah.
That's my sweet spot. It's my favorite thing to do. I get so nervous because I'm good at talking on stage, but like an introduction makes me so nervous that I love that energy because I know I can't really fuck it up. All I got to do is say your name, but the energy. I introduced Marcus King.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, all right, I need this.
They wanted me to do this thing where you go 1 time, dun, 2 times, dun, dun, but I didn't have in-ear monitors in, so I couldn't hear the band the way they were doing it. So I was like, fuck. So I tried it once, and then I tried it again, and I couldn't hear it. And I was like, never mind. I'm just going to introduce him.
Seemed cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
You did it, yeah.
It was a wild show, man. Marcus King's pretty fucking epic.
Talented as hell.
I love that kid, man. I say kid because he's so much younger than I am. But like he
is young.
He's like 27 or something, and going through all this at 27. How old are you?
28. I think when we first met, I was 25, maybe.
Yeah, I like him young. I wish I was 20 years younger, but I'm glad I'm not. Like I like being 51. I like it. I love it. I love where I'm at in my life. And I love that I'm meeting guys like you and that I'm excited by guys like you. I'm excited by guys like Marcus and Jelly and all these great fucking talents I've gotten to meet that I just I love where I'm at musically, and I if you have one takeaway from this podcast, I think your takeaway should be explore the beautiful music that's being made. Because there was a day back in the day where people would be like, I don't know, Luke Bryan, I don't know, that's like, I'm not into that kind of music. Dude, that motherfucker, that guy.
Go watch the 9-Ball music video, and you will change your mind on Zach Bryan.
Wait, Zach Brown or Zach?
Well, I thought you said Zach Bryan.
I said Luke Bryant. Oh. Am I saying the wrong fucking word?
Well, there's everyone in country is first name and last name, and
yeah,
they're both usually first names.
I'm not good at names. Zach Brown's a bad motherfucker.
Zach Brown band has amazing songs. Zach Bryan is also cool.
There's a Zach Bryant. There's a fucking Luke Bryant. There's a fucking Zach Brown. By the way, I think so much great music. Secret Time. We're fucking looking at houses in Nashville.
I got a queen out there. One of my main, probably my main baby. She has like a giant property out in Dixon, outside of Nashville.
Well, you know what Dixon. I know Dixon. Yeah.
Yeah, and she moved her whole family out there.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Leanne got switched when we did Beer Olympics with Bussin' with the Boys. Leanne was like, "This is where I want to be here. I want to be here more often."
Yeah, it's a little hectic, but it's tight.
It's hectic for you. For me, it's easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't walk around.
Yeah.
I can't walk around Nashville.
No, you cannot.
It's probably one of the worst places possible for me to walk around.
Because everyone's it's almost like the mothership. Like people go to see the thing.
Yeah.
Like mothership's like wild these days. But like when Nashville's like everyone comes to Nashville to go see the celebrity, the star, the music. Like for me, I can be low key in Nashville. No one. We went to a show in Nashville. No one even knew who I was, and just chilled and had a great time. Went to a bar. People were like low key cool. But I fucking love. And Bargatze's in Nashville, and he's gained so much weight. He keeps hitting me up like I need help with my body. He's like, I'm just a mess. I'm a mess. You know Nate Bargatze? Used to be a skinny comedian. Now he's like a bigger dude. He's very funny.
Is that how you classify comedians?
That's how I classify Nate. Dude, this has been a great podcast. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for doing it, man.
Thank you for joining.
And thank you for being so cool.
Thank you.
Like no, but like you're like a cool dude, and you've always been just kind, and you're a star, and you walk in like a regular person.
Hell
like
yeah.
You're a star, and you walk in, and you're like very casual to say hi to everyone, and you know everyone here, and I think, man, that's badass to see.
I think that's the key to success for anybody is just be nice to people. Don't get any type of ego.
Yeah, tell that to Tommy. This has been a great episode. Everyone, go see Young Gravy on tour. Grits and Gravy starting September 1st, ending November 29th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Fucking gangster.
That's another one you could pull up to. It's gonna be a festival.
November 29th. I think I'm in.
That's right,
I think Tommy
Thanksgiving.
and I are going to. Tommy's got a show at FSU. I think we're going to both go out and ball out at FSU and go see the Florida Gators. And
Next time you guys have, I need to see your schedule too, because I want to pull up to a show.
Please.
I tried to on this past tour and it didn't work.
I know. Summer Shandy. Mm-hmm. What did you think?
Delicious.
It's fucking amazing.
A1. Yep.
It's amazing, and it's a sneaky way to let beers fuck with you.
You can tell that you're getting it. Like you can taste, like it tastes good, but it's potent.
It's so good.
I'm a fan.
All right, I got to go throw a surprise party for Leanne.
All right, I got to piss really bad. I have had. If you couldn't tell, I've had to piss for like 20 minutes again.
Awesome. Thank you for doing this, brother.
Yes. Hey,
I love you.
It's been. I love you, dog.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.